Hello and welcome to today's Peaky Card reading. Today's topic is what makes you stand out in a crowd right now. And for that, we have two piles, pile number one and pile number two. Now let's get started. Hello, pile one. How are you standing out in the crowd right now? Okay, so the first one is the Fool card. Literally, it gives me the vibes of somebody who is a risk taker, who has taken a lot of leaps of faith in their lives. You are somebody who is not afraid to take the new jump in life if that promises something out of the ordinary. If that promises something better. You are not like, you're very fearless, you're pretty courageous, you have a very innocent childlike aura about you which people notices. Okay, Ace of Wands. Clearly see, with your own passion, you've created your own path. Literally, you are like a trailblazer, like a path creator in your own field. Or maybe in your own family, you have created your own path on your own. So I'm getting either a scholar or somebody in the like as a teacher, a scholar, a doctor, or a lawyer, something like that, who are like very good at what they do from a pretty young age. Somebody who broke away from what their family, other people in the family did. Maybe you had a family business, but you decided to become a doctor and pretty good at that. Maybe that one, or the other way around. Maybe everybody in your family are in the service sector, but you guys decided to become an entrepreneur and have pursued it with full passion. I'm seeing like you have created your own path, and that's something that makes you stand out. All right, now the High Priestess. Clearly you are like a spiritual teacher, a spiritual guide. I'm seeing like you have a very passionate, courageous, going after your goals vibes. At the same time, you also have a spiritual angle. You could also be a spiritual teacher through which you have created your own identity, your own path through spiritual angle, like maybe a tarot reader, an astrologer, a Reiki healer, something of that sort. You guys could be. All right. Seven of Cups. Somebody who has had a lot of their wishes fulfilled. You know what? You stand out as somebody who is a very good manifester. People notice that about you, that you guys, this person is a fantastic manifester. You guys are like, the High Priestess tells me that this person is a very good, how shall I put it, is a very good spiritual teacher, a spiritual guru, maybe a life coach. And a Seven of Cups is somebody who has manifested it, who has manifested a lot of things in their lives. They have had a dream come true moment in their lives. The Moon card. The Pisces, Cancer, and the Scorpio can be significant. Also, you guys are, you know what? You guys are known for being pretty emotionally driven. Like you're very much in connect, in conjunct with your own emotions. And secondly, you are very very creative. And your intuitive and creative talents also tend to make you stand out. You guys probably, if you feel a certain way about certain things, that tend to come true, and people talk about it, like how intuitive you are. Maybe you are creatively blessed, maybe a good singer, good orator, good painter, something of that sort. Like, can be anything, like very creatively blessed. Ace of Cups. Yeah, you guys have been like, seriously, you know what? You are a very emotional person. Your emotions have helped you actually achieve a lot in life. It's through your emotions you judge people. Based on your emotions, you It's your intuition and your emotion that has helped you do a lot of things, achieve a lot of goals in life, and you guys have created your own path. It's through your emotions as well. Like, what, you do something which you're very emotionally attached with. You're very, like, your source of abundance is something that is something you are very emotionally attached with. Temperance. Temperance is a balance card. You know what? Temperance is a, like, you are also seen as somebody. You could be a Libra, first of all. You are seen as somebody who is very balanced, very organized, somebody who knows their mind, who is very wise. It's your wisdom that makes you stand out. Maybe at a pretty young age you come across as somebody who is pretty old and wise, because you actually are pretty wise. Six of Cups, you are a very nurturing, motherly kind of a person. You are also like very paternal, maternal kind of a person, which makes you stand out. You're very good with kids, with small animals. People leave their kids, maybe your friends and siblings, if you don't have your own kids. If you have, then it's understandable that you make a fantastic parent. A lot of people would love to have their kids with you, because would want you to become the parent of their kids. You're so good with kids. People leave their pets with you because they know that they will be well taken care of. Magician, you guys are like, seriously, you know what, you are a manifester of your own destiny. You are somebody who has manifested everything in their lives. You have literally, you are the magician. You are like the alchemist of your own destiny. You are like the alchemist of your own life. Yeah, you have literally, from the four elements of nature, that is air, water, fire, wind, you have recreated a life for yourself, a life that you love, a life that makes you stand out. You know what? People literally wonder where this person was 5 years back and where they are today. How far they have come today. How good they have become, like, good at what they do, that they have become. Like, seriously, it's all mostly because of your own passion to create something of your own, to create your own path, to create your own destiny. Also, for, like, okay, now, 9 of cups, 7 of cups, 9 of cups, 6 of cups, a lot of cups energy from different decks. Clearly you're a great manifester. You could be like, you're also, I'm seeing like somebody who is like a dream come true for a lot of people. A lot of people have their eyes on you. Also, you are a very good man, a good manifester, somebody living their dream life is given. But also, you are like a dream come true for a lot of people. A lot of people literally look up to you. Two of Wands, you guys are also, you're not just emotional, you're also very competitive. You thrive in a competitive environment better. Like, you really do well in a competitive environment, I'm seeing. Eight of Swords, but in a reverse. You know what? There was a time when you felt literally bound, literally, like, you felt very, like, what can I do in this situation? How can I progress? How can I move ahead in this situation? That kind of a helpless scenario you have been into. You have been in that helpless scenario, but now you have slowly, you have realized that you need to get better. Like, your scenarios could only improve once you get better, and that's what you have done. You have gotten better. You have gotten better at manifesting your own destiny, and hence your own life has changed. You have become the alchemist of your own destiny today. Now, the Sun card, I'm seeing a lot of success, a lot of success. You guys are coming into a lot of success. Yes, you guys, I'm seeing you guys represent that successful era for yourself. You guys represent that, how shall I put it? Yes, you know what? You, you stand out because people look at you as a success material. That's the thing. Yes, People look at you as a success material. People think that you're meant for bigger things in life. This person is going to make a big name for themselves. They're going to uplift their own selves, their own status, and also that of people around them. People think of you in that line. Four of Wands, that you know what? You are seen as somebody who is so stable that you could be considered as a good business partner or a marriage partner. I'm seeing that a lot of people are considering, like, would consider marriage with you if you are single, and would also consider you as a good business partner. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is clearly, you know what, you are a very balanced human being, somebody who has got everything in their lives and they are balancing it pretty well. You are somebody who has, you know, you've got different facets in life, like a love life, a spiritual life, a financial life, like everything, a home life, everything. You're very good at balancing. Also, I'm seeing you are a multifaceted personality, like multi-dimensionally creative. You're multi-creative kind of a personality. Your creativity is like through the roof. That's something that I'm seeing. Yeah, Judgment. See, you know what, a Judgment card tells me that you are a person who dances to the bit of their own tunes. You are not to be, how shall I put it, you cannot be controlled by others. You don't like to be, nobody likes to be controlled, but you are a very free soul, an emancipated person, a person whom people cannot really like. A lot of people would have maybe have tried to control you in the past, but they have failed miserably, and that is something that comes out like very prominently. Also, I'm getting a lot of flirtatious energy. A lot of eyes are on you, especially if you are a female. A lot of males want to try, in a heterosexual scenario, a lot of males try to approach you. A lot of people try to get in relationships with you, or maybe try to take you out on a date. And I'm seeing that maybe if you're, even if you're single, for you probably your career or other things, like commitment might not be the first thing, first priority in your mind. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is like, Ten of Cups typically tells me that you are a person a lot of people would want to have a family with. You are a stable, giving, nurturing, kind of a person, somebody who knows how to take care of the finances. At the same time, they know how to take care of the family, the kids, everything very well. So you're being considered by a lot of people as an ideal marriage partner. Now the world, I'm seeing that, you know what, a lot you have changed. Like, it's through your own own thoughts. Through your own thoughts, you have changed a lot about your world. A lot about your destiny has been changed through your own work, through your own thoughts. Like, I'm seeing some change also in place of residence, because maybe you have moved in a different residence, in a different country. Maybe you have changed your profession, or maybe you have been upgraded in your profession. That could also be true. Some change in your world. Also, 2021, some upgradation. Maybe you are shifting in a better locality, maybe you're shifting in a better position. Your finances are getting a little bit better, maybe quite a bit better. So that kind of a thing I'm seeing, like, you're standing out because you're celebrating life. Life is giving you a lot of opportunities to celebrate. That is another thing that I'm seeing, that life is giving you a lot of opportunities to celebrate today. Six of Wands. A lot of flowers I'm seeing. A lot of people would love to take you out on date, and you are a very, a sought after date. A lot of people have their eyes on you, and also you're a very well dressed person. Somebody I'm seeing, like, hair done, nails done, even for like going out on a walk, your hair is done, your nails are very well, like, done in a very nice manner. You're wearing a nice dress, maybe not very costly but very nice dress. So like even for a walk you are in that situation, or maybe a grocery shopping, you dress up really well, like not over the top but very classy. Unlock the magic within. You know what you how you stand out is like a lot of people find you to be very magical, very mystical, very intuitive, very creative, and that is something that makes you stand out. That is something that makes you a very desirable person to a lot of people. Harness the mystical power. High priestess. You are like, I'm seeing that high priestess harness the mystical power. You are a person who has a lot of mystical power and they are using it. Like you are seen by most people, you stand out because you have a lot of mystical power. That's how people see you, like high priestess, and you use it for people's good. Seriously, like trust and thrive. You are somebody who is thriving in life, and that shows. That makes you stand out. That people literally, whenever, like, you're so well dressed, you look so sorted, so well dressed, that whenever, maybe even if you're crossing the road and people just turn their head to look at you, like you are thriving, and it shows. It makes you stand out. Bask in joy and light. You are seen as somebody who is basking, who has a lot of vibrant energy, a lot of colorful vibrant energy about you. That is something that can be seen, that and that makes you stand out. You're a very dynamic, multi faceted kind of a personality. Choose your path. You are actually on your chosen path, and people also notice that about you. You're very brave and honest. It's your courage, it's your bravery, it's your honesty that makes you stand out. Follow the voice of your soul. Aquarius. Follow the voice of your soul, Aquarius. Literally, I'm seeing that you are a very progressive person, somebody who is pretty ahead of their times, very ahead of their lives, very progressive. That kind of a person, somebody whose voice, I'm seeing also, maybe your voice is very significant. Things that you say are very significant. Take note of intuitive messages. Literally, you know what? I'm seeing your intuitions are usually on point. If you feel a certain way about certain people, they usually tend to come true, and that also makes you stand out in a crowd. Connect with your emotions. You are somebody who is extremely connected with the inner self, who are extremely connected with the inner emotions. You are somebody who is very very much connected with the inner emotions. You are that person who knows, like, who has a very rich inner world. That's how people see you. That's something that makes you stand out. You have a very rich inner world. Show the world the real you, Aquarius. You are like, literally, people see you as somebody who is meant for bigger things, who can be a face for a lot of things. Like, I'm seeing a celebrity level standing out, that kind of a standing out. You know what? Believing in the impossible, you believed in yourself, you believed in your, like, I'm seeing like you are such a great manifester, that you believed in your thought process when no one else believed in you. That is something that makes you stand out, because now those things, when people used to laugh at you, they are now coming true, and now people are taking a note. They're sitting up and taking a note. So when you believe in your own self, a lot of miracles happen. Virgo, you are good enough. You are seen as somebody who is really good enough. Emotions are running high. You know what? A lot of people feel that you are, like, you are a part of their soul tribe. A lot of people feel very, like, soulfully very connected towards you. They feel that you are a part of their own tribe, their own soul family. The energy is gaining momentum. You know what? People feel that things that you stood for, maybe you have talked about a lot of things, maybe some climate issues, it could be some personal issues, maybe about domestic violence, maybe against narcissism, it can be anything. Maybe you talk about things and those things are coming to fruition now. Like you maybe have said certain things intuitively to certain people, predicted, and those predictions are coming true, and people are feeling more and more connected with you, and that's what makes you stand out. Sagittarius can be significant. A lot of people feel that you have been very blessed because you're very lucky. A lot of people feel that way, that it's your luck that is making you stand out. Gemini can be significant. Communication is key. Clearly you guys have a very strong communication power. Clearly your voice chakra, your throat chakra is very prominent. Your speech is very significant. I'm seeing like people are really moved by your speeches, people being really attracted towards you through your speeches. Surrender to the divine. You have surrendered to the divine. You are somebody who has literally surrendered their own selves to the divine. You probably even talk a lot about like how you are divinely being guided, you are a destiny's child. Maybe this kind of things you say pretty often, and people understand that you have a complete submission to the higher power, and that has probably helped you a lot in your life, and that makes you like, people understand how connected you are to the divine, and that is something that people find pretty striking. Taurus can be significant. People think that you are meant for much more prosperity than what you have right now. You are meant for a lot more. You are meant for bigger amount of prosperity. People feel that way about you, Paiwan. Star mother, you have a very maternal instinct about you, paternal or maternal, very parental instinct about you, which people tend to notice, and that also is very significant, that makes you stand out. Age of light, you are a very bright dynamic person, somebody who tend to attract a lot of troubled souls. I'm seeing a lot of small animals, a lot of troubled souls. You are like a sea, like an island of hope in the sea of hopelessness. A lot of people are like that ball of hope, ball of light. For a lot of people just want to, you could be a very good therapist or a counselor. You could be a, like, you're doing something which you're very emotionally attached to, maybe counseling people, being like a life coach, a therapist, maybe a narcissistic healing coach, or some kind of a healing therapist, who is like, people want to talk to you for a few moments to feel better. Soul family, as I said, a lot of people feel, yeah, that they are a part of your soul family, and that makes it, they are almost like your fan. You have almost like an unofficial fan club, I might say, and that makes you very special and makes you stand out. Connection with you, feeling connected with you, it's almost like a deep replenishment for a lot of people. Your present is deeply nourishing, deeply replenishing to a lot of people. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are that pillar of light. I'm seeing you are that, how shall I put it, you are that person who is like a guiding star to a lot of people's life. Yes, a therapist, a good counselor is like a guiding star, is like a good guide to a lot of people. You could be a very good teacher also, a good doctor, a good nurse, can be like during difficult times. These people, a good lawyer also, you guys can show the right path to your clients. A good social activist. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. You are seen as one of those people who are so nurturing, kind, empathetic, caring, yet very rational, that you guys tend to literally create heaven. Your presence tend to create heaven on earth. You do not need like anything else. you know you people wouldn't want to be in heaven if there are people like you. In order to, you guys, your presence makes this world a better place. Spider, what a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. Spider, you are like that mysterious person. Almost it seems that you shroud yourself in a cloak of mystery. That the cloak of mystery that you have like weaved around yourself, that actually makes you like people cannot decode you. I'm saying that people know about you a lot, but very few people are motivated by you, but very few people actually know you in person. They probably take your counseling, or they are your students or disciples, or your patients or clients, but they don't know you in person much. So there is an element of mystery about you which makes you even more special. Apple, see, a lot of eyes are on you. Clearly a lot of eyes are on you. I'm seeing that loads of people look up to you, and that makes it I'm getting a lot of like almost like even at a local level you could be having like a celebrity kind of status. To taste, one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flame hides drowning waters. You have that, you know, since you have a lot of attention towards yourself, the message for you is a lot of people there are wearing masks. They are the rotten apples who are hiding in this amongst this right people. So beware of whom, because you with your energy tend to attract a lot of manipulators as well, which grab hold, allow the dwelling fire within belly, awaken all that is, a mere gleams, a delicate pool at the very roots, living in the alchemy of self. You know what? You could also be having a lot of witchy blessings, like as I said, intuition, very good prediction power. So people actually respect you for that. It makes you stand out. Slow down and celebrate yourself. You are somebody who believes in celebrating life to the fullest. You believe in savoring every moment and not let life pass you by. Paint the sun back into your sky. You are like, what, sun is the life-giving source to us, and you are like that life source to a lot of people, a lot of disturbed souls. A therapist, a teacher can be a very like a guide to a lot of people. You bring that brightness, that essence of life in a lot of people's life. Don't doubt your worth. You are good enough. Yes, and you are more than good enough. That's what I'm hearing. Take yourself out on a date. I'm getting a lot of self love, self respect, self admiration vibes. Clearly, you guys strongly and staunchly believe in self love, because that is something that keeps you going, that makes you who you are today. You can be your own knight. Literally, you clearly do not need a knight on shining armor. Make the change. Sword, make the change. You know, this, you know, I'm seeing maybe you have made some physical changes. The change in haircut, hair color, change in weight, anything. Like I'm seeing that you guys have made some serious changes. I mean, some physical changes as well, which is maybe the way in which you dress, maybe the way in which you speak. Maybe you have learned a new language. Maybe the kind of shoes that you used to wear, you have started changing them. Some major changes has happened, and people are noticing it, because that is making you stand out. Expectations, don't seek anyone's approval. You have learned to be your own person. You have learned to let go of the thought that how are other people perceiving me. It, like, there was a time when you used to be a people pleaser, but now you being your own self, your own person, is also making you stand out. Treat your body like a palace it is. Yeah, a lot of body positivity, a lot of self confidence, self love, that shows on the surface, that you have for your own self respect. And I'm seeing that makes you stand out as well, Taiwan. Now let's have a look at your guided messages. Self-worth. Clearly you have the sense of self-worth that makes you stand out. I just wish you realized how deep my feelings are, Of course, you have a lot of admirers around you. You and your goodness mesmerizes me. You know what? A lot of your goodness, a lot of your empathy is something that makes you stand out. You are so magical. You make my world colorful. Wow, a lot of people feel that you're very magical as well. I love you to the moon and back. Of course, a lot of admirers you have. Working hard is second nature to me. Okay, you are a very hardworking person. I want to take care of you and nurture you. A lot of people want to take care of you, be nice to you. Now it's time for your charms. Let's see. All right. Okay. The first one is a lot of people wants to click selfie or photographs with you. You have a lot of secret admirers. Clearly that's something that makes you stand out. Somebody is offering you their heart. Yeah, people see you as a success material, absolutely a success material, a star. You know, music can be significant for you. Maybe it's a part of your creativity, or music in some form or the other influences. Yeah, both the trumpet and the guitar, music in some way or the other, or some other form of creativity makes you stand out. It plays an important role in your life. I can see that. Somebody is offering you flowers, you're getting a recognition. So yeah, people are noticing you. You hold the key to your own destiny, and probably that belief system makes you stand out as well. And yes, you're divinely blessed, divinely protected. All right, Paiwan, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello, hello, pile 2. If you're attracted to the second pile, then here comes your reading. How do you stand out right now? Clearly, Six of Swords. Clearly, you have a never give up attitude. Wow, pile 2. Clearly, first thing that makes you stand out is your never give up. You're like that tortoise, you know, that fable between regarding the rest between a rabbit and a tortoise. It's the tortoise is the slow but steady won the race at last. You know, in the face of all the impediments, in the Six of Swords energy, you have been that tortoise who never gave up. You know, you have faced a lot of hurdles, a lot of obstacles, a lot of impediments in life, but you never gave up. You just moved on and moved ahead in life. The Hermit card. Clearly, you are somebody who prefers their own company more than anyone else's. You are that kind of a person who would rather prefer solitude. You probably prefer to walk alone. You prefer to walk on your own. And yes, I'm seeing that you guys clearly can be a person like who is not, whose sense of boundaries are very strong. People know about you, but people, very few people know you. There is an ounce of mystery surrounding you. You are actually, you almost uh, lead your life like a sage. You're very devoted and committed towards what you do, and you're probably even known for your work ethic. And that's like, you know, being a very sage and introverted kind of a person, a hermetic introverted kind of a person, not trying to grab the attention, yet being very, very, very workaholic, very, very known for what you do, is something that makes you stand out right now. Yeah, you are one of those people who has literally, you are those self-made people. You know, this person is wearing nice outfits. I'm seeing that you came from nowhere and have achieved quite a bit. You have given your life a new direction with your own self efforts. I'm getting a lot of clues regarding your own self efforts. Your own self efforts have been the most important thing I'm seeing. You are a very self-made person, somebody who has been through a lot of ups and downs, a lot of crests and troughs of life, but never gave up. Instead, they went on pushing towards the better things in life, and life has gotten easier and better for them. You guys, I'm getting a lot of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo vibes. Yeah, for making money you have made your own way through your own self efforts. I'm seeing an entrepreneur, especially maybe somebody who has been very smart and have used their smartness in entrepreneurship as well. Right. Two of Wands after Ace of Pentacles. Clearly, you guys are absolutely self made and you're very proud of that. You guys probably have migrated to a different country or to a different state, or you have literally you had to cut ties with a lot of your own toxic past. It could be your own bad habits, overthinking, addictions, a lack of discipline, to toxic people, toxic siblings, toxic exes. You have had to let go of a lot of things of the past. Another thing is, you literally believe that you hold the key to your destiny. So clearly I'm seeing that you guys have had some major success by actually, letting go of a lot of things of your past that were not serving you, or maybe even letting go of your native country, native place, or where your family is from, and restarting your life somewhere else. Either of the two could be possible. And not just that, I'm seeing a lot of dedication you have towards your current life, current work, which makes you a self-made person, self-made and pretty acclaimed at what you do. So that makes you stand out, like literally like a hermit. Somebody is so dedicated that they are willing to let go of anything that were causing impediments to their life's purpose. It's like your work is almost like your life's purpose. Seven of Pentacles, you guys have sown a lot of seeds. You know what, people like notice that you guys have been very hardworking, and you guys are reaping the rewards of your hard work over the time. You have worked very hard, and that is giving you the results, the rewards that you're getting today. It's because of the hard work that you have put in the past. Clearly, Nine of Wands, yeah, you guys are also seen like stand out, because you guys are also very desirable, whether you realize it or not. Maybe you guys are an introverted person, so pile 2, maybe you don't realize how desirable you are. A lot of people want to actually know you, and also you're very ambitious, very ambitious, and it shows. Like a lot of people, they're almost intimidated by your ambition, and a lot of them actually tend to look up to you because of your ambitious nature. You probably, it's in your body language, a quiet silent confidence that is there about you, that makes a lot of people, that tend to startle a lot of them. Clearly, all right, the Hierophant. Yeah, you see how wise this person is. You are being seen as somebody who is way wiser beyond their age. You are being seen as somebody whose sense of, like, you are like a mentor figure, a guide. The kind of thought process, maybe you are in your mid 20s, but the thought process makes you look like somebody who is in their mid 40s, and people actually notice that how wise this person is, how sorted this person is, how matured this person is. It's your maturity, wisdom. When you lead a life of a sage, in a lot of way, it shows a lot of self discipline, self control, self sacrifice to get what you want, and those kind of attitude makes you stand out clearly. You also have very strong set of principles and ethics. You would rather give your life rather than, instead of giving up on your ethics. Like, if you believe in something, you're willing to face the wolf, the heart of wolves, like alone without any help. See the way in which this person is standing tall and strong. If you believe in something, you're willing to die for it. You are that kind of a person who believes in the ethics a lot. You know, a lot of Capricorn, a lot of Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio kind of vibes I'm getting, a lot of it. Yeah, see the wheels of fortune. Number 10 tells me typically, you know, the wheels of fortune turned in your favor in your case through your own self efforts. It's only through your self efforts that you were able to turn the wheels of fortune in your favor. Yes, 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 yes. That is one big thing about this part, that I'm seeing that you have turned the wheels of fortune in your favor only through your own self efforts and hard work. The hanged man. The hanged man is, you know what, this is almost like a wake up call. Whenever I get the hanged man, like it's like rising from nowhere. You guys, actually, I'm seeing you probably had a trigger point in your past situation where probably you were insulted, or the toxicity or whatever it was, it reached the threshold level, and you were like, you know what, this is it. I cannot take it anymore. I need to change certain things. It happens whenever you hit a certain threshold. We might hit a certain threshold. Beyond that, it feels like we are no longer willing to take all of this. We need to change certain things, or else we might die, or our life might come to an end. Maybe you had that kind of a feeling. I don't know. That's for you guys to decide. And that worked as a wake up call, and you guys walked upon it and made your life way better, way more livable. Yeah, clearly you guys have endured five of swords, a lot of, you know, toxic people I'm seeing, especially in your workplace, or maybe your exes. A lot of manipulative situation at work I'm seeing, and that, what that does is a lot of toxicity. It gives us a lot of anxiety and tension, but also what it does, that does to us is it makes us stronger. You understand how capable you are. That's why those people need to pull you down. I'm seeing some, like that kind of a trigger has happened. You have now realized how capable you are, unlike what they told you. Or maybe how, maybe you've been backstabbed by your so-called own people. So now, after going through this rigorous hard work, you realize that, you know, I've always been this hard working, but now I'm reaping the fruits of my labor at last, which why I was unable to do earlier, because of the obvious reason. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you have been through a situation where, like, money was, like, is real, is it wasn't real, like scarcity. It was like a real money crunch situation you guys have endured, and have moved past that. You guys have moved past that money scarcity scenario to this new facet of life, I'm seeing. But those phases, you know, toxic scenarios, monetary situations, those are the very difficult teachers. They have taught us to be more resilient, how important money is, and how, you know, how to save and invest. Like, you have become, like, I'm seeing the wise, the Hierophant card. Now I understand the reality of it, why you guys are so wise, because you have been through a lot of mess. I can see that you have been through a lot of mess. Maybe that mess was because of your own people sabotaging your future, or knowingly or unknowingly, or maybe it's your own bad habits. But now you had to literally undergo some rigorous changes. This hermit stage now tells me it's that rigorous, disciplined scenario, the disciplined approach that you had towards your own life, which helped you turn your wheels of fortune in your favor. So what makes you stand out is this: you're one of those people who has retained those learnings. You know, difficult times, when life gets tough, they tend to teach us a lot of lessons, and you have retained those lessons. You're one of those people who retains those lessons. Yeah, you have learned how to fight for your own self, how to fight for the justice and get what you feel is rightfully yours. And Leo can also be significant, but I'm seeing you are getting a lot of attention of late because of the approach that you have got towards your life, the approach, the you know you now know how to deal with different kinds of people. Even now you have toxic people around you, you know how to deal with them, you know how to handle people, because I'm seeing quite a bit of success coming your way, and you have learned how to deal with different kinds of people. So that's kudos, pile 2. Six of Pentacles. Clearly, you are being seen as somebody, who is very altruistic. You have an abundance of both, like, that's what makes you stand out, at least, both knowledge and money. And you are a very altruistic, a very giving person, and something that makes you really stand out. Like, if you have 10 rupee, you probably donate 6 out of that those 10 rupees. So you are like, if you have 10 bucks, you will spend 6 out of those 10. So that kind of a person, like, that's what makes you stand out, that's how people perceive you. Four of Pentacles. Clearly, you guys are one of those people who has a lot of financial acumen. Yes, because you know what? I'm clearly seeing that you guys have been through a phase in life where money was very, very tight, and you learned your difficult lessons regarding money back then. And now you have decided to apply them in your case, and that is giving you a lot of positive effects. Today you have a little bit of financial whatever financial independence you have, it's also because of the financial acumen that you have gathered over the years. It's your darker times that taught you the toughest lessons, which are giving you the benefits that you're reaping today, and that makes you stand out, somebody very wise who learned their lessons and have applied them wisely. Queen of Cups, yes. You know what? You've come up the hierarchy. I'm seeing somebody having everything that they needed in life, at least almost 80% of what you wanted, but not just needed, even wanted. But you haven't forgotten where you came from. You came from a place where you had nothing, where you had to leave a lot of it, change or leave a lot of your past to become the person that you are. So you are now a different person, more upgraded, better version of yourself. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a person who is seriously, this is a person who has been through a lot. You could have been like in a long term relationship or a divorce, which taught you a lot of bitter lessons, but lessons nonetheless. Or, as I said, a lot of financial crisis, maybe because of that. If you come out of a long term relationship, there could be other adjustments that needed to be made, or maybe like you have learned a lot of lessons in life, a lot of crest and shaws. You have, like, you withstood those, and what that made you is this Queen of Swords who can see right through people's facade. People can no longer get away with nonsense with you, and you are a very good judge of human character today. Yeah, I'm seeing you are like, you stand out because you also are a money magnet. A lot of Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and King of Wands. Like, I'm seeing like a massive, like, you stand out like no one else. That kind of a massive, you do not have any idea how much of an effect you have on others, pile 2. Literally. And I'm not kidding one bit. Have faith in your dreams. You know what? You are one person who has always had a lot of faith in their own dreams, because you believe that you could turn your dreams into reality. You could always turn your dreams into reality. Take time to breathe out. You are a person who, like, who is known for being a workaholic. You are known for your work ethic. A lot of people would tell you that, you know what, you need to take a break at times. You have had dreams and you have turned a lot of them into reality. Step out of your comfort zone. What makes you stand out is you're always out of your comfort zone. I'm seeing a workaholic person, somebody, even if you're not physically walking in your head, you're always related, like you are always like thinking of your walk, about your walk all the time. A fiery climax approaches, Aries full moon. You are being seen as somebody who is, you know, you're gonna, people think that you're gonna hit some major jackpot, or you have already been able to hit that major jackpot. But I'm seeing that in a few months to a year, year and a half, 2 years time, people see you making it very, very big, like a big jackpot, as I said. And you, like, that's something that makes you stand out. Like, people talk about you, your work ethic, how disciplined and dedicated you are towards your work. Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, you've been through a lot of difficulties in life, impediments, and you cross past all of those, and people understand it. Your commitment is being tasted. You have been through phases where your commitment was completely being tasted, and I'm seeing that that is getting better. It's getting better. New moon in Scorpio, walk through your fears. You are somebody who has had a lot of fear based energy. I'm seeing you being that person. You know, you have been through a phase where you had to literally see a lot of situation where, you know, you were really scared of, but you learned to conquer your fear and get on the other side. Leo, don't let pride get in the way. You know what? What people also makes you stand out, what people talk about, is how humble you are. You are successful. You're fairly successful already, but you are not the type who would be condescending or like bragging types to others. You are, on the contrary, you're very humble. You're known for your humility. You genuinely believe in putting down your head and doing the work. You're genuinely that type. Sagittarius is significant. Look at the bigger picture. You are, people see you, what makes you stand out is you also have a very like broad leadership quality about you. Somebody who is able to look at the like total horizon, total bigger picture, rather than the smaller ones, rather than being caught at the, like, you know, you need to win the war instead of winning the battles. You might lose a few battles, but the war is usually something that you have won already. That makes you stand out, a winner. You hold your vision. People see you as a visionary, somebody who has a vision for yourself, maybe your own enterprise, for your own career. You have an ambition, you have a vision. I'm getting a lot of Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, this kind of energies as well. You are very close to achieving your goals. People literally feel like what makes you stand out is you are achieving one milestone after the other. That's how I can see you. That's where I see you, that like this person has been achieving one thing after the other without any rest, like relentlessly you're walking. Yeah, the relentless workhorse, that's the ideal adjective that I can think of. Expect powerful change. You know, you guys are one of those people who are like, people think that you're meant for bigger things. People think that you're meant to be at least you are probably already locally pretty well known for your skills, for your success. You are a success case study, but at a national level you guys are known for that. She wolf, unleash the wild within. You know, you are one of those people who are those she wolves. Like, you are like a lone wolf. You are very quiet, silent. You usually put your head down and walk. But when people tend to mess with you in an unjust manner, then you are one of those you can become one of those most difficult people to deal with, because you do not create trouble in other people's life and you do not tolerate that either. So I'm seeing you're one of those lone wolves whom everybody respects, and people are, even people at higher position that you than you are, they are also a little bit intimidated, like they also don't dare to mess with you. Does that make sense? I hope it does. A very quiet, silent lone wolf vibe I'm getting. Trust in higher forces. Clearly, you have a lot of faith in higher forces in the universe and the way it works. Clearly, I'm seeing that. See your seeds grow. I'm seeing that you have planted a lot of seeds. We already saw that earlier, and now your seeds are sprouting. They have at last started giving you the results for you to reap. That's something I'm seeing for sure. Sage, be devoted and committed. You are one of those people who are very devoted and committed to what they do. They are very devoted and committed towards their work. They're very devoted and committed towards their life. And they know, like, you know, it's only discipline that can take them far ahead in life. Be fearless and stand strong, warrior. You are one of those people who are totally fearless. You're very strong, really fearless. I'm seeing like a very strong persona, somebody who has always been a warrior in their lives. Shield maiden, make plans and focus. You're very good at making plans. If you put your mind to something, you just get it done. That's what makes you stand out. Like disciplined, committed, hermetic lifestyle, being fearless at their belief system, and quietly going towards their goals. You do not make a lot of noise regarding your work. Instead, you guys just do what you're supposed to be doing, and that's it. Yeah, see, from the higher perspective, see, it's coming twice, this kind of a message. You are a leader, you are a born leader. Your leadership qualities also makes you stand out. Be open to healing information. You know what? Your messages can also be healing as well to a lot of people. I'm seeing you could be a mentor figure to a lot of people. See, so you could be a doctor, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, also a therapist, a counselor, a teacher, a doctorate, somebody who heals. And your messages, you could be a mentor, and your messages are they have a healing property to them. Heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. You are, like, I'm seeing you are that person who is being loved. You are that person who is being cherished and loved by one and all. That is something that I can see, that a lot of people, they feel very much connected towards you. A lot of, it's not just romantic connection, there is nothing wrong with it, but a lot of people otherwise also feels connected with you. Mountains, stand your ground. Yeah, you can be a very obstinate, a very stubborn person. I'm seeing a lot of, like, if you put your mind to something, if you think something is right for you, you just go after it. Dream and journey. People feel that you are on a dream journey. The life that you lead, the discipline that you display is like a dream to a lot of people. They feel that, this person is on the right track, on the right path for sure. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Literally, you know what? I'm seeing another thing. You are a very silent warrior. Also, you know how to fight your own battles because you have grown up fighting your own battles yourself, and you know how to fight them. That is a telltale message about you guys, that you know what, you always stood up. You learned from a very early age that, if I don't stand up for myself, no one else would. Leap. you know I'm seeing, when you let go of a lot of things of the past, a lot of people of the past, maybe your native country, native place of the past, you literally took the leap of faith and the universe taught you. It's your discipline that has helped you ground and take roots, but it's your faith in your universe that helped you take the leap. You're taking the leap of faith, it's because of that. Align your life. Your life, people find it to be like, what makes you stand out is somebody who took a leap of faith and has rooted themselves on a solid ground, and now they are walking on a path which is very much aligned to their higher purpose. What makes you stand out is your work. For you, the work that you do is something that is aligned with your higher purpose. Trust your path. Yes, you are walking on a trusted path, on a chosen path. Clearly, that's something that makes you stand out. You have a clear goal, you have a clear mission. Okay, I want to do this and this, achieve this and this within this time frame, and you put in the effort accordingly. I'm seeing that like major changes happening because of that as well. You are divinely protected. A lot of people notice that what, this person, they have a lot of divine blessings on them. The kind of decisions they have made, they have taken, and the kind of executions they have made after that, they have had a lot of, yeah, your guidance is divinely guided. Literally you're divinely guided and divinely protected. That's something that makes you stand out, because that shows, this person is divinely protected. That shows. The crumbling, you know I'm seeing you let go of a lot of things that were crumbling, that were no longer serving you, and that has led to a new, better future actually today for you. That yesterday that you have let go of has led you to a better today. You can always rewrite the story. You have literally rewritten the story. That is one thing, one of the aspects that made you stand out, because you literally rewrote your life story. Unplug and relax for a spell. You have been through a lot of tower moments, but now those insecurities has turned you into an workaholic. So that's a shadow point that makes you stand out for sure. But probably you need to take better care of your health as well. Stand up for yourself. Yes. You have learned this lesson that if you do not stand up for your own self, no one else would. Take control of your own narrative. You are somebody who has taken control of their own narrative today, who has taken a lot of, how shall I put it? You have taken control of your own narrative. Today, you are a person who is not controlled by others, who is no longer a people pleaser. They know what they want out of their life and are willing to execute their plans. You have learned to make yourself your first priority. You have learned to embrace the uncomfortable, the discomfort that life, disciplined life throws at you. That's what makes you stand out. You have earned all the stripes. Leo can be significant also. You have embraced all the difficulties and discomforts of life. I can see that. A lot of self love, self respect message I'm seeing. You do a lot of things today just to make yourself happy, because you have learned that lesson. Remember to practice self love. Yes, yes. And you probably even speak openly about that. You are also being seen as a revolutionary. You stand up. Warrior part also was giving me a lot of justice vibes. You stand up against a lot of injustices. That shows as well. That is clearly visible. Okay, now time for your guided messages pile 2. Be there for others but never leave your own self behind. Clearly, you are a strong believer of self love, and that shows. I'm seeing it's your strong personality, primarily your belief system, your work ethics that makes you stand out. You're that star whom I aspire to have. I really skip my heartbeat whenever you are near me. Clearly, a lot of people are your secret admirers. You're wise way beyond your age. Absolutely. Believe in your own abilities. You are a staunch believer in your own abilities. You make my world colorful, and I cannot imagine a life without you. You are at last fulfilling your heart's desire. You are reaching your highest potential. I would love to be your partner. You set my heart on fire. Alright, now time for the charms. Alright, first one is a wise owl. You're very wise. You are a star. You get a lot of attention, more than you actually notice. You're a very stable person. Transformation has been key in your life. You hold the key to your destiny. You're a very loyal person, or maybe you are an animal right activist. You're a very good manifester. You have a larger than life. Like, a lot of people feel that you are meant for bigger things. You are also a free, emancipated soul, clearly. All right, pile 2, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you.